Hello again. This is Magdala with a Time for God. This morning in the Under 5 Minutes, we talked about not letting doubt take us over. I like to talk along similar lines. This time, I want us to talk about having an open mind. When you're dealing with tiresome situations, an open mind can be difficult. Because you know what you want, you know what you're praying for, you know what you're expecting. But sometimes the direction that you're looking in isn't a direction that God is coming from. But can you trust Him? Can you keep your mind open and let Him have the final say? Remember, God doesn't operate with doubt, fear, skepticism. God, we need to trust Him. I want you to think back. There have been times when men have said, "Son, stand still." It needed faith. And an example that we all know but maybe downplay a little is the example of Peter walking on the water. Remember, when Peter started to walk, after a few feet, he started to doubt. And then he started to sink. But do you know, with help from Jesus, he still completed the walk and went back to the boat, because the Bible shows that they both did get back in the boat. Jesus wasn't carrying him. He was walking. The point? Sometimes our faith gets low. Sometimes we go low on our faith. But we can still pray for help to be able to see God's hand in every step of what we do. Don't quit. Don't quit on you. I'm making this video because I was in the process of doing the same thing I'm telling you right now. And like I always say, these videos, they're not they are an ongoing process. And the reasons I make them to encourage someone that it's okay. It's all right. It's not that you cannot be afraid. If you're not afraid, you're not human. All of us got fear. You get a terrible diagnosis. You're worried. Am I about to die? What's going to happen to my kids and everything else? And then you decide, you know what, I'm not going to do it. That's why I decided I'm not going back there. And one of my friends said, "I think you're crazy. You should go back. Go back, go get a second opinion." The point is, fear will set in. Courage isn't the lack of fear. Being courageous means saddling up regardless of the fear. So fear is supposed to stop you, but courage lets you push forward with fear, acknowledging that, yes, a part of me is shaking, but you know what? I believe in the higher ability, and I'm going to push forward. That's what I finally decided to do today. After convincing myself that I'm not going to, I will do it. Why? Because I will trust in God. And I won't take things in my own hand. Because He won't want me to be living in the confusion, wondering, I wonder what it is. He will want me to know. He will want me to know, Magdala, I got you. Satan comes with confusion and fear. But trusting in God can help us break that down. Don't get me wrong. Fear is always around the corner. And a healthy amount of fear is important in every life, in every situation. It's the excessive presence of fear that is detrimental and destructive to us as servants of God. That amount can take away our faith. We don't want that to happen. And when that starts to happen, Go back down memory lane. Remember all that God has done for you, has taken you through, has taken you from, and remind yourself that He's got plans for you. And those plans are not for you to be down, hurting, in pain, but they're to prosper you, because you cannot further God's kingdom if you're dead, or if you're sick, or any of those things, or if you're hungry, or if you're financially constrained. All those things are not in God's best interest. So your life, your livelihood is be strong. That's for you and for me today. Today, we will remember Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19. God is doing something new, and it's wonderful. And we're going to enjoy the moments. We're waiting, we're watching, and we're taking advantage of every opportunity that is being thrown our way by God. Remember, the enemy does not have the final say. God does. This is Magdala with a time for God. To have you a wonderful day this Wednesday, the 9th of October. Talk to you again in my next video. Bye-bye.